Hello, my name is Dave Lotmardo, and today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about chipping. Chipping to me I think is one of the most overlooked areas of the golf game. It's definitely one of those that you can really improve your game pretty quickly. So for today's exercises, I'm going to need you to grab 3 clubs: an 8-iron, a pitching wedge, and a sand wedge or lob wedge. With these 3 clubs, I could show you different ways of how to get your golf ball close to the hole. Let's head on over to the practice area and see what we can do. Okay, here I stand over at the practice facility at Green Oaks Country Club just outside of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The first shot I'd like to show you is what I like to call the chip and run. For this shot we're going to need an 8-iron. The setup for the chip shot is pretty simple and actually can be used with all 3 golf clubs. So in order to get a proper setup, what we need you to do is grab a golf ball, just like so, and I'd like you to position just off of your right toe. This is going to be back in the stance. Next thing I'd like you to do is your feet are going to be pretty close together with your left foot back just a little bit. That's going to give us an open stance. It's going to make it a little bit easier for us to hit a proper chip shot. Next what we're going to do is grip the golf club a little bit down on the grip, more toward the metal end, so we can get a little bit closer to the golf ball. And then we're going to lean not only the club shaft, but our body toward the left or toward the target, just like this. So the actual swing of a chip shot is actually pretty simple. You want to try to mimic your putting stroke as best you can. But what I mean by that is, it's a predominantly upper body movement. What we don't want to see is, as you're swinging the golf club, to have your lower body moving all over the place. That makes it very difficult to be consistent hitting nice crisp shots. So I'd like to demonstrate a shot for you. Again, this is the basic chip and run, which is ideal for when you're on the fairway coming up to a green that the pin is far back. Again, it's one that's going to go relatively low off the ground, but then run quite a long way. What I like to tell people is, for the basic chip and run, it's going to stay in the air about 25% of the time and roll 75% of the other. So let me go and demonstrate one for you. And here's a straight on view. Again, that's the basic chip shot. Okay, so we just went over the basic chip and run chip shot. The next shot we're going to cover is using the pitching wedge. Again, this is ideal for one where the ball is going to probably stay in the air for about half the way to the hole and then release out the rest of the way. Again, the setup is all the same, just as we used for the 8-iron just a minute ago. And that's what a proper chip shot should look like with a pitching wedge. Okay, the last shot we're going to hit is with a sand wedge or lob wedge. This is one where if the pin is maybe tucked close to the side of a green, or you need to get over something, this is the type of shot that you would use. Again, setup is all the same. We still want to keep the ball relatively back in our stance and let the club do the work. For this shot, the golf ball will carry roughly 66% of the way and roll the other 33% of the way. Okay, again, just to review, I know we covered a lot of information today, but just remember, in chipping you can use 3 different golf clubs: an 8-iron, a pitching wedge, or a sand wedge and lob wedge. With these 3 clubs, you can very easily predict how the golf ball is going to come off the golf club, whether it be low or high, and what you need in the shot. So again, if you'd like further information, please email me. You'll see my email address at the bottom of the page there. Look forward to speaking with you soon. Have a good one. Thanks.